Welcome to my online session. My name is Mandy Dhillon, and today I will be covering being savvy with YouTube. Okay, so I will be talking a bit about myself, why and how I became a videographer. I will go through the equipment I have, and then we will go through my YouTube page. I currently have 68,000 subscribers and I've had over 23 million views, and I'll let you know how I did that. Okay, so I got married and I got pregnant and I had a little baby, and I decided that I wanted a little bit of a better work-life balance. I wanted to do something where I could work more from home. And my best friend, who was a wedding photographer at the time, suggested that I became a wedding videographer, and that maybe that the two of us could work together on weekends. I knew I needed some experience, so I decided to make some phone calls to see if I can get somebody to just let me kind of tag along with them, help them and learn a little bit more about the industry before I made a decision whether to do this or not. Because I was trying to get into the Asian wedding industry, it's very, very male dominated, and there actually wasn't at that particular time any female wedding videographers. So when they got a phone call from me, saying that it was something that I was looking to get into, I got such a weird response. Things like, it's no place for a woman. Apparently I wouldn't last 5 minutes. I got people just laughing at me and saying there's no way that I could actually do this. So I decided that if I'm not going to be able to get the experience, then maybe I need to find some footage. And the only way to find some footage to edit would be maybe if I film somebody's wedding. So that particular weekend, I was spray tanning a client who I knew was getting married that weekend. And when she came into the salon, I think on a Wednesday, I asked her if she was having a wedding filmed, and she wasn't. She just got a photographer on the day. And I asked how she felt if I turned up and filmed her wedding. She was over the moon. So that evening, I literally went and ordered a camcorder, a light and tripod. And I turned up to her wedding and I filmed her wedding. And I absolutely enjoyed being part of the whole day. And I kind of knew then that, yes, this is something I want to get involved in. But anyway, the hard work started when I got home and I realised I had some footage on some little tapes and I needed to edit them. And without taking the tapes out and cutting them and trying to glue them back together, I had no idea how I was going to edit this wedding. So that's when a lot of my research happened, and YouTube actually became one of my best friends. I taught myself absolutely everything regarding editing on that platform, and basically the rest is history. I have now filmed, I don't know, between 20-30 weddings a year. I film internationally, India, I think maybe being the furthest I've been. Okay, so now let's talk about my equipment. I've got some Canon Mark IVs, Canon Mark IIIs, I've got some Sony A7s, the Mark I and Mark III. I have a Sony NX70 and a Sony NX80, a GoPro, Allegria, a DJI Rollin S. I have some tripods, some monos and lights and some light stands. I have a H6, some Sony TX650s, some Yamaha C24s and a wireless mic. I have a Spark drone. I have some radios with some headsets. Lens wise, I have a 70-200, 24-70, 16-35 and a 100mm macro. Okay, so let's talk about my YouTube page I started my YouTube page in 2017, and I decided I wanted to kind of vlog the weddings that I was filming, but I wanted to kind of do it in a different way. So doing a little bit of research on YouTube, I found there was lots of wedding vloggers showing the behind the scenes of what they were doing. So I kind of wanted to come at a different angle, and I decided that I would go and film what was happening from the supplier's point of view. So the cake makers, to the hall decorators, to the DJs, to the bride and groom, and kind of just interview people and kind of would just find out like where they were getting their outfits from, what inspiration they got from the cake, who the cake company was, the venue, the caterers, and literally just spoke to them to get a bit of an idea about the background of them. And I thought in return, future clients of mine could go through my vlogs and research different suppliers and the pros and cons, and actually see their work showcased basically. So February 2017, I started to upload my videos. I decided I was going to give YouTube a whole year and see what I end up with. So by February 2018, I'd uploaded one video per week. So I had a total of about 52 videos uploaded. And by the end of that, I had only 207 subscribers. At this particular time, I thought, is it really worth it? 52 videos, 207 subscribers, nowhere near monetization. But I thought, you know what, one more year. I'll just give it one more year. So February 2019, I uploaded another 52 videos, but this time there was a massive shift in my subscribers. I gained 49,000 subscribers, and my channel hit over 15 million views, and I was able to monetize my channel and get the adverts put on the start, and obviously start getting paid for the video. So looking back at it now, had I stopped in February 2018, I never would have achieved what I achieved now. I think with YouTube, it takes a lot of effort. And if you don't see the numbers and the subscribers straight away, people just tend to give up. And I think what you've got to remember when it comes to YouTube is you've just got to keep going and got to keep going and got to keep going. It took me, 2 years? It might take you 3, it might take you 4, but if you keep going, it will come. But there's a high percentage chance that you'll actually just give up. Okay, so February 2020, I've now got total uploads about 141 videos. I have now 65,000 subscribers, and I've had over 21 million views on my channel. Okay, so should I start YouTube? I think this is something that we've probably all asked ourselves in the past, and this is what I think. The answer is yes. Don't overthink it. If it's something that you actually want to do, I suggest you just get on with it and just do it. It's a great platform to be very creative. Like I said earlier, you don't have to be perfect. You know, if it is a bit blurry or the audio is kind of out a little or your footage is a little bit shaky, it actually still works on YouTube. It probably wouldn't work on your professional websites, etc. But for YouTube, it's what people really want to see. You'll gain loads of new skills by doing this. Confidence is a big thing. I am the least confident person. There was a reason that I went into videography, so I could actually be on the other side of the camera, but to have been forced in front of the camera has just absolutely been one of the hardest things I have ever done. But it has actually built my confidence. I'm not saying I'm confident 100% to go in front of it still, but it's helped build a lot of it. You'll learn a lot while doing it. You will become a good problem solver, because no doubt you will come across some problems editing your own videos and uploading them. It's a great platform to build a portfolio. And also it's the second largest search engine in the world. So just for that, you know, there's no reason why you shouldn't start. And most businesses now are on YouTube, whether that's they have a small following or a big following. It's just something that they are all on, and it's also a great place for personal branding. So, is it too late to start in 2020? No, of course it's not. And here's a few reasons. YouTube is only 15 years old, so it's not, you know, it's not old at all. So it's going to keep going for a very long time. It has over 70 million creators already on its platform. But here's a brilliant thing. It has 2 billion viewers each month. And that's a huge amount of number. So lots of people are on YouTube on a daily basis. So as a business, there is no reason why you shouldn't be on there too. Okay, so my 3 top tips. Tip 1, it will take time. I think I've proven that with my numbers from year 1 and year 2. And here's a little quote. It will take time, effort, blood, sweat and tears, but I will get there. And it's so true, you will eventually get there. Tip 2, it will take work. Nothing worth having comes easy. I'm so grateful that I put the work into this page in 2017, because when lockdown happened in early 2020, my income went from lots of money to absolutely zero overnight. And the only income that I had was my YouTube channel page. So take your time. It will take time. It will take lots of work, but honestly, it's well worth it, and just keep going. Tip 3, don't make a living on YouTube. Use YouTube to make a living. I think this is one of the biggest problems on YouTube. I think people go onto YouTube hoping to make a living on it, but I think you should think of it the other way, where you want to use YouTube to help you make a living. So using YouTube to showcase your work, to show your clients, is probably the best way to look at it. And in the long run, when you are making a living from YouTube, then that's absolutely a massive bonus to you. But don't get disheartened by doing the work and not making a living from it. Just use it for now to help you make a living with your current business. Okay, so how did I do it? Okay, so when you have a look at YouTube page, you should have a personalized banner. This banner, if I describe it, should be like your shop's sign. So it should be very clear when your shop is open and what your shop is called. And you want to make it really as funky as possible, that so when somebody scrolls past your channel, they'd want to click on and have a look. So here's my banner. You can see there's a number of photographs, me really being silly, and you can see my name, my shop name's on there. It's called Vidego, and it also tells you when I'm opening. So it's got an upload every Monday at 7 p.m. UK time. And I think when I committed to putting the time and the day I was going to upload onto my banner was when the actual YouTube subscribers increased dramatically. So it's so important. It's so hard though to commit to do it at a certain time every day, but it's well worth doing. You don't have to physically sit there just before 7 to upload a video. You can upload videos in advance and just have them scheduled to to go live at 7 p.m. on the particular time and date that you want. So it's really important. Your banner, can't stress enough. Make sure that you've uploaded a very funky banner. Okay, so when you upload your videos, automatically YouTube will just freeze a shot from your video and use it as a thumbnail. But you don't want to use the thumbnail. You basically need to be designing your own thumbnails. Just make them funky, add text, merge images, just do some research and have a look at how other people are doing them. Best way to describe this would be that you've got your banner, which is your shop sign, and now this is your shop window. So if your shop window doesn't look interesting, nobody's going to want to come in, and it's the window that they'll look at, the design of the window that they'll look at before they actually look up to see the actual name of the company and what you do. So really important that your window, shop window, i.e. your thumbnail, looks interesting. Okay, so next thing you want to do is create some playlists. Once you start uploading videos, you'll find that you're uploading a certain type of video. So here you can see I've uploaded some wedding dance-offs, I've got some wedding vlogs, and I've got some wedding highlights. Now, if my subscribers subscribe to my channel because they loved my wedding dance-offs, they probably won't be interested in the vlogs and my highlights. They might have a nose, but it's probably not what they've subscribed to my channel for. So then you need to make playlists so that that subscriber can go directly to your dance-off playlist and see as many dance-offs as they possibly want to do. Again, if you're going to think about it like a shop scenario, you'd want to put the men's clothes in one section, the women's clothes in another section, the children's clothes in another section. If they were all literally jumbled up in your shop, chances are people will walk in and just walk straight back out and don't want to stay. So make playlists so it's easier for your subscribers to just go to wherever they need to go. Okay, so add cards. Once you've uploaded your footage, you'll get an option to add cards. Make sure you do add cards. It actually sends little messages for the people that are actually watching your video at that particular time. Like for example here, you can see that when somebody's scrolling and watching my video, a little note comes up, and if they were to click onto that little note, it sends them to things that I think they might be also interested in. So you can add cards where you can link your other videos, you can link your website, and if you have any merchandise that you want to sell through your channel, you can actually link that. So it's really important that you add your little cards. You also have the option to add cards at the end of your video. Again, they can be other videos. They can go straight back to your YouTube page for them to subscribe. It can be to your merchandise. And it's just another way of keeping the subscriber onto your page. If they love what they've just watched and they've got to the end of the video, there's a high chance they're going to click on to one of your end cards to see what else you will do. And YouTube have got this thing where it looks at what they've been looking at on your channel and other channels, and it will recommend a video within your channel that they think that subscriber is going to want to go to. So that in itself is a really good idea to do. Okay, so make your YouTube channel look as interesting as possible. When you first start uploading, and this is basically all you'll see your banner, and then you'll see your uploads, and that's it. But over time, what you want to do is, once you've created your playlists, is add your playlists to your front page. So here you can see my wedding dance-offs are just there. You got my wedding vlogs here, wedding highlights are here, my most popular uploads are here, and then you got your party dancing and first dancing. It's just easier for your subscribers to navigate to whichever videos they'd want to watch next. And then to get monetized, you need to have at least 4,000 hours of viewing time, and you need to have over 1,000 subscribers. When you do get to there, you need to apply for monetization. It's not an automatic process like it used to be, and it can take a month for you to even get a reply. Apparently, a manager will actually inspect your account before they actually monetize it. If you have any questions, feel free to email them across to me at info@vid-ego.com,